Stabcasters.
Hoo-hoo!
Welcome to the Stabcast. I'm Dizzle.
And I am Mindy.
And we're here for another spooky Sunday, damn it. And we're talking about the movie Influencer, which is a lot like what we're doing right now, putting out content, fucking being an influencer.
And it just goes to show why I tell everybody, all my influencer friends and him, that I am never going on a trip alone.
Yeah.
Never, ever, unless it's to visit somebody that I know that I've known for like years.
You don't want to get abducted?
That's it. I've always had that fear.
I wouldn't mind it.
I've always had that fear.
It depends what they cook and everything.
Oh my God.
If there's some good meals and I'm taking
You're
care
like
of.
fresh off the boat with that kid Eddie and her mom and his mom, and the girl, the woman's like, honey, if you get lost, make sure you find a white family. You'll be safe until I get there.
I am one of those kids like that was at the white van that it's like, well, where are we going?
Well, yeah.
Are we going anywhere? Like,
yeah, let's contact this for a second, people. There was a white van in a trailer park the one time, and they were trying to get kids to come in for candy, and we didn't realize that it was a prank they were pulling on everybody, but it was a prank, thank God, because this one sees suckers and gets in.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it as a business
He saw
opportunity.
dum-dums, and he's like, oh, yeah, what's up? It gets in the car, and it's like, oh, God,
Well,
he's a dum-dum. And Mom's like, what did he do? I'm like, he's in the car. And Papa like runs out, and it's like, thank God this was all a joke, because they would have, it would have been bad.
Well, sometimes you got to adventure, you know. Sometimes.
Daniel's one of those kids that if you go, hey, make sure that when you go outside, if you see someone that asks you to get inside an ice cream truck, what do you ask them? If I can drive.
And that reminds me of like that trending thing on TikTok where it's like, do the thing, go for the job, ask the girl out. And then like people are adding weird ones, like this one girl, she got a nose job. So she's like, get the surgery. And it's like, is that really like so?
I had a couple of those.
And that makes me think like, get in the white van, grab the candy. Like, live your life to its fullest potential.
And I remember the one time I had you out, it was for the Leonard Skinner concert, and Papa, like, little did he know we were actually going to lose his ass. But my Papa tells him, like, hey, make sure that you ain't going with nobody for cookies. And this one goes, well, what kind of cookies are they?
Yeah.
And Papa's like, any kind of cookies. And Daniel's like, whoa. Is it a homemade situation? Yeah. Are we talking El Fudge? What we do? And I come out into this conversation, and I'm just like, hell? And then Bob was like, oh, your brother's trying to convince me that it's okay if it's not a Chips Ahoy. I'm like,
yeah, if it's Chips Ahoy, I'm fine. But if it's homemade baked cookies, Hummer's getting abducted. And, you know.
Yeah, that's just a little insight to her.
But it took a little more than cookies to get this, because she thought she was going on a vacation.
This poor girl.
Poor Madison.
And there actually is a sequel up to this. I checked it. Unfortunately, we don't have primetime subscription. We only have premium, right?
For what?
YouTube.
What's primetime?
There's primetime, YouTube TV, YouTube Premium, and regular YouTube.
We have the other two. We have YouTube TV and YouTube Premium.
I
didn't know what the fuck primetime was.
I'll have to check that. But basically what we're getting to is there was actually a sequel on this movie. This movie actually was able to produce a sequel, which bewilders me, honestly. But I mean, from what I've heard, it's a decent follow-up. A lot of questions get answered. And I really liked this piece. I don't know if Daniel agrees with me or not, because we were in a completely different POV than we would have been if it would have been another director.
Yeah.
Normally, directors with their POVs, they normally do a POV on the victim, on the heroine, on the final girl. Rarely do they choose to do the POV of the bad person.
Yeah.
Rarely. Like, that's actually one of the reasons why I love one of the oldest movies that I love, which is Peeping Tom. Because that was the first serial killer movie before Psycho that you were able to see in the killer's POV. So, like, I just I've always loved different POVs.
Yeah.
Like I loved it with Frankenstein. I've always loved it with different things because with different POVs, you get to see different opinions and different things from other people. It's not just one storyline.
Mhm.
So, and like, yeah, a lot of the times one storyline, a lot of stuff gets filled in. But like with this, what I'm saying is they followed the bad person and not stuck with the good person.
Yeah, it's like the
when
Joker
normally
movie.
you would stick on the island.
Yeah,
to
you
be
would
like,
stick
what is this
to the
person going to
hero.
survive?
Yeah.
But no, you wouldn't normally gravitate towards the villain who was going to do it again and everything. So I don't know what you thought of that, but I thought that was pretty refreshing.
I liked it.
You liked it?
And watching the trailer for this thing, you don't think that's how it's going to go.
No, the trailer's completely different.
It does not seem, and then you watch the movie and you're like, oh, this is something way different than I thought it was going to be. I liked it because I thought CW had so much fucking charm and was a really good, American Psycho type bitch.
And she actually does come back for the second one.
Okay, so there you go. But I enjoyed it, even to the final shot when she's staring off. I like everything about her character and what she's pulling off. And I think the movie's
because it has some skill. She does. She has some skill. I don't mean to cut you off, but she has some skill.
Uh-huh.
She has computer editing skills, AI skills, social skills.
She does.
Emotional skills. She has skill. She knows what she's doing and how to do it.
Yeah, and she's using deep fake. And this is times in that when it makes sense to the plot and you're not shoehorning it in like, your Scream 7.
Scream 7.
But I think it can work in context to a story.
Yeah.
And I thought it worked here.
The way that she was using it to fool everyone, because she basically told her, like, no one would miss you if you were gone. All it would take is a little bit of AI magic and whatnot, and no one would even know.
Yeah, well, someone could take this clip right now and like make me mouth that like I like gorillas.
Yeah.
And I like it. So like they can make you do anything.
Exactly.
And so it is pretty crazy how far that shit's come, and you can it makes sense
especially since this was like this is a movie that's 4 years old now.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That 4 years ago we still had that type of technology that people were starting to dabble in.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And I will have to say, especially with a couple of the phone calls and a couple of the posts, her voice did seem robotic, Madison's voice. So I don't really understand why someone didn't say something. I mean, someone eventually did. We'll get to that. But, I mean, I don't know why everyone else was kind of, like, clueless. Because she did kind of talk like this, like, it was computer talk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then, so, yeah, there's just a lot of different contrasts, a lot of different themes, a lot of different things that she had to go through. But they were necessary, I think, to the story. I think letting us know CW gives us a better insight for the sequel. So, I feel like that's great. And I have to give an award to Miss Madison for surviving. Like, I had to slow down and do the math, guys. She survived, I kid you not, 55 days. 55 days. So think about that. That is almost 2 whole months.
Yeah.
With the only water around her being salt water. So obviously, bitch had to figure out something and get some rainwater in her. That's the only way she would have survived. And they did see that she had been catching small bait and whatnot. But I will have to give her that award for being willing, like, because a lot of people even mentally would give up.
Yeah.
Like, mentally and emotionally, they would just she refused to give up. She's like, nope, this bitch is going to come back for me, and I'm going to be here.
And you're going to be here.
And I'm not doing this no more. Like, and yeah, so our story basically begins with an asshole named Ryan who goes ahead and books himself a romantic 1-week vacation to Thailand for 2. And then he bails because he likes work more than he likes his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then she's there and she's having the time of her life, and she decides, you know what, fuck him, I'm gonna stay a second week. And he gets a little irritated, but he's never really irritated about where she is, which kind of really disturbs me. That doesn't really hit him until the end.
Yeah.
But or like until the middle of the movie. But in the beginning, he's like yelling at her, like, we have shoots to do, we have brand deals and stuff. We can't wait for this and that, and you need to come home right now. And like no concern for her well-being.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. So he's a douche as far as I'm concerned. But he was a progressive douche. I mean, I guess he was really good for people's company. Some people really know how to do social media very well.
Yeah.
So he was helping them out with all that and everything. And but he doesn't go with her, and it's like, what a jackass.
Yeah.
Like, who lets a young lady go into a foreign country completely by herself? You
busy.
are an idiot.
He got fucking busy.
He was able to come out the second week to make sure she was okay.
He was going to propose to the woman, and he had a sweet thing planned. I thought he was being a good guy, you know, and it didn't bode well for him either.
No, it didn't.
But I mean, he is a douchebag, and I do agree with you.
Yeah.
But that's the setup for the movie, is her being by herself. And if he was there, none of this would have happened. Then we don't have a fucking film. So.
Exactly. I mean, and the thing that really shocked me is like CW actually took a few days to gain Madison's trust and to have that loyalty spread among the two of them so she could get her on the island. And then when they were on the island, which really stuck out to me, because if somebody would have told me this story, I would have been up at the buck ass crack of dawn. I wouldn't have slept. Okay. I would have pretended to slept.
Yeah.
She tells her, well, do any of your friends have campfire stories? And she's like, oh, it's been like a decade since I've been in front of a campfire. And she's like, but you know, my one friend would probably say that you lured me out here to kill me. And CW is like, no, I'm not going to kill you. I am going to strand you though. And like she just like looks like exactly like how I'm looking at you guys, and like starts dealing with her hair. And Madison's like, what? And she's like, shh, you're gonna wake up in the morning, I will be gone, the fire will be put out, all of your water and all of your food, all your provisions will be in my boat, and I'll leave with your phone and take over your social media accounts, and no one will really know you're gone.
See you, bitch.
And it's like, I don't think she's kidding. Because like afterwards she's like, oh, ha ha, funny. And no, bitch, like do not sleep. Do not go to sleep, Madison. Stay up.
It's crazy how she was kind of playing into it. She's like, oh yeah. It's like I would be a little more terrified.
But she was the way that the confidence of it was like terrifying. The way she was like, oh well, I could make you disappear and no one would know.
Yeah.
So, oh shit. Like, make sure your eyes are open. Fight that bitch for the boat. Come on. Do something. But, yeah. So, Madison made it a little too easy.
Yeah.
But
she
did survive.
She's a dummy that's just fucking posting.
She was too trusting. She was naive.
Yeah.
And then we have another young woman who CW ends up... Like, this is CW's plan here. She likes to not abduct people per se, but she enjoys identity fraud.
She enjoys it.
That is something. She enjoys stealing people's wallets and their cell phones and everything, and 100%. Burning their passports and their clothes and getting rid of them forever. Some people play bingo. She does that. And that's just the way she likes to spend her time. So when she got rid of Madison, and she burned all her stuff, and she was looking for another one, and she found this Jessica girl. And Jessica, hallelujah, this girl had brains. Thank God. When she realized how, like, similar her story was to Madison's, she's like, fuck, I'm out. Bye. Peace.
Yeah.
Have a great life. And like she tried to, and then unfortunately she didn't make it. But like just to have that wit about you and be like, nah, this is not okay. I need to get out of here now.
Yeah.
And so and she was blonde, so give her that. I mean, she's kind of a smart dumb blonde. Both of them were. And then poor Adam. Poor Adam. He almost got away completely. And then he decided to do some research and figured out that CW wasn't telling the truth about anything. And he realized this from a way that a lot of guys usually realize this. Remembering when they had a good shag. Pretty sure y'all know what a shag means. And when he saw the condom on the floor and them both bed together naked and whatnot, he was like, that was part of the reason why he started looking into her. He even told that to her when he came back. He was like, you know what? Here's the thing. I can remember me passing out and like not doing anything and whatnot. Like, I'm okay with blackouts. I understand it. I drink. It happens sometimes, but I never forget a shag.
Ever.
Even if it's horrible, I never forget it. And she stared at him like, yeah. I mean, she gets herself out of it, kills him and whatnot. Basically, the only one that survives is Madison, but shoves both of their bodies into like a suitcase and a cooler and shit. And then she goes to the island, which I think that if Madison wasn't there, I think the purpose of going to the island was to dump the bodies.
Yeah.
And let the wildlife eat the rest of them and whatnot.
100%.
So I don't think she was expecting or even trying to check, because a lot of people are saying that she was trying to check to make sure Madison was dead. She had no reason to.
Yeah.
No one even knew the poor girl was missing.
Exactly.
So what reason was she had to have checked on her? Yeah. I mean, she suddenly had a change of heart and it was going to be like, come on, let's go. Oh, by the way, I killed your boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen. So when she finally leaves on the boat, CW gets there just after the boat leaves. And her psycho ass starts laughing. Now, a couple of theories on this. One of them is that she's just fucking done. She's just cuckoo. And she's lost it. I fully believe that the reason she was laughing is because she still had 2 dead bodies on that boat.
2 bodies.
That Madison did not know of.
Yeah.
That Madison ended up being in possession of because of that. So CW very well could have been laughing, thinking to herself, like, oh, screwed. She's gonna go to the authorities to report me. They're gonna look inside this shit and she's gonna end up in jail. I find that a little bit easier to believe than just I'm a psychopath and I'll get away anyway. What did she really think she was gonna do? Swim?
Yeah.
I mean, her herself even said like the closest island was like at least like 4 or 5 miles away, and in the ocean that could be a lifetime. So I don't know. What did you say? Why did you think she left? Do you think she was just cuckoo bananas, or do you think she realized that Madison had the bodies?
I think a little bit of both. I really do.
Okay.
Because I mean, she's way too cunning to me to say she's truly cuckoo.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's obviously there.
Uh-huh.
But she also is very intelligent too.
She's, as we like from one of our favorite songs from childhood, she's smart and cunning.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So she really is though. She's very, very smart and cunning. She knows what to do. She knows how to do it. She's done it before.
And that's the thing when you were talking about these POV of the bad guy movies.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them blow the bad guy way too much and make it too much where like, hey, I am one step ahead of everybody. And she has that a little bit, but there's also mistakes in there to make it human too. Mm-hmm. And I think that helps make
like
it
her going back to the island.
Yeah.
If she would have never went back to the island, I mean, Madison, for one, she would have never fucking survived. She was literally almost dead.
Yeah.
When we do see her. I mean, so she was lucky
It was a bad fuck up.
I mean, exactly. It was a bad move on her part. CW didn't wait long enough. Yeah. She thought that given the time that the girl would be gone. Little did she know the girl knew how to fish.
100%.
Like she should have done her profiling a little bit more detailing. But then I don't feel bad, but then she did try to do that with Jessica, and that's when Jessica's like, you're sus.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Something is wrong. And she unfortunately pays for it too, which I'm gonna say this right now, that's my best kill. That's my favorite kill. Because who the fuck snaps a girl's neck with her fucking shoe using a pool?
Yeah.
Like, that is creative. I don't care who you are.
It was mine too.
That is creative.
It was nasty, yeah.
Like, that was creative. It was disgusting. It wasn't too disgusting. It didn't focus too much on the gore.
No, this movie really doesn't.
But it really doesn't. But it has a way of implying things like,
which makes it
like when they first got to the island, like when CW first brought Madison to the island, there's the log there that Madison ended up marking herself, but there's like 4 marks. So that means that someone was on that island for 4 days.
Yeah.
With no food and water.
Yeah.
And they died. So, I mean, and then when she comes back and sees the log and sees all the other marks in it, that's why she's like, oh shit. And grabs a shovel and runs into the forest. Yeah. Because at that point, she's like, oh, she's got to be alive. Because there's also a fish sitting there over a fire. And she's like, yeah, she has to be alive.
Yeah. I think the underlining theme of this movie, and it's really a comment on society, and that's what I appreciate about it, is that it's kind of telling you that any beautiful woman can make it nowadays doing something like that. But if you have like a defect or something like that birthmark, or you just look a little, because CW's a beautiful woman, but then she's got the birthmark, then maybe
distinguishing features.
Then maybe you have to be a little more cunning to get what you want and get, but still make it happen. And that's kind of what she did. Was she used all these other women that were making it and stuff and fucked them over and stole their shit.
Yep.
Which I think it's a simple plot and it's a simple like villain motive, but it makes so much sense and it does work in the movie.
And I'm surprised we haven't seen it as much as.
No, we've seen versions of it, but not like that.
But this one was just executed a lot better.
Yeah, and it's usually like something like it's a woman that looks like me. Not that that's a problem. But,
but normally there's like stark differences.
Not the most.
Right.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman just with a birthmark. She does not, like any guy wants to go to the bar with her. It does not give a fuck about that at all. But for an influencer that wants to be like on the camera and you fix any blemishes and everything, it makes sense why she would want to live through these other girls instead.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the comment on society and it works in the movie.
I agree. I also think another commenting on society is that you never know who you can trust.
Yeah.
You never know what place is safe and what place isn't, because they had staff there at the hotel and stuff that her stuff got broken into. So there was people there that should have been protecting her.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. And I feel like this is kind of a social commentary on that a little bit, on these influencers going out on these trips, because a lot of influencers these days do get put on these paid sponsorship trips.
Oh yeah, they're going everywhere
to places like that and whatnot, and they're scared to go alone. I don't blame them.
No,
I mean, I'm even more afraid to go alone. You coming with me, you fluffy biscuit? Like, I am not leaving you home.
I'm getting fluffier by the day.
No, absolutely not. I would never travel alone.
No, I would, because I'm an iron steel horse that can kick anybody's ass, and I'm absolute badass.
I'm a badass, but I'd end up in jail.
No, I'm saying that I'd fucking, if someone like looked at me, I'd be like, but no, I get what, I totally agree with that too. I do think it's a bit of a trope, And there's a lot of these movies that start with, oh, I'm in a resort in a different place and this random person's going to help me, but they're really fucking weird.
But it had just a certain...
It did have a different twist to it, but I've seen that a lot, like that scenario. Like, oh, I'm in a resort and there's an untrustworthy person that I'm going to trust.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm in a resort. If some random person comes to me, it's like, hey, let's go do this thing. I'll be like, dude, I'm going to sip a Mai Tai and get my foot massaged and try to hit on the waitress and get rejected and let the girls out, take my shirt off.
This is like Haunt when you're like, run, Evan, run.
Yeah.
All he wanted to do was go home.
But if I'm in a resort, it's like, I'm going by the pool and shit. Like, fuck you. I don't want to go do
Well, she was showing her all the amazing sights.
I can see it myself. I'll Google it. That's what I would have told her. And then the movie's over. Like, no, I'm going to look it up on my phone. Thank you.
So apparently we will never be getting a tour guide, no matter what.
No, damn right we won't. You can get one of those fancy internet ones. You can have Steve Buscemi take you around the Caribbean.
Or we just get on one of those murder tour buses that they have in LA because of that.
Okay, so you don't trust a tour guide, but you want to go on a murder tour bus.
Hey, that's different. Then we at least know their motive. Okay.
Yeah.
They're not there to harm us. They're just there to tell us about famous people that died.
Hey, this guy got stabbed over there. Oh, cool.
Exactly. Don't you want to know about the Black Dahlia?
Yes.
You know what? You're not coming to the Museum of Death with me.
Okay.
Put my foot down.
Well, that really hurt.
I know it did, because I promised you that we were going to go one day. And you made me also promise that I wasn't going to take you.
There you go.
Fuck it. Now you're going.
All right, I'll go. Whatever one you think I don't want to do, we'll just do that. Just punish me however you see fit. Just bring
if you think I think that the Museum of Death is cool, then don't punish me with it.
As long as you're bringing cookies.
If you think that I want to like it, then.
Yeah. If there's a food spread,
I'll bring you some hot chocolate.
And Hokies.
You can get it.
Yeah, you're a piece. But no, I think this movie does a lot of good things. It does fall into this new age fucking hoopla that I am getting completely sick of like, let's take advantage of the internet trope. Like, because we've seen so many, it's like, this one's about a fucking, a cat vlogger. This one's about an OnlyFans girl and a cams girl.
Vlogger.
And it's like, this one, an OnlyFans girl and an old or an old Jew gets stuck in a bar with a rabbi, and it's just, it gets so fucking, it's all this new age bullshit. And it's like, and that's why I like the 90s movies before phones and shit. Because now everything's like, the killer kills you. He's got an app where the fucking knife comes out of the app and it stabs you in the throat.
Oh my God, it's like the episode of Scream Queens. If y'all have ever seen Scream Queens, I believe this is episode 1. Ariana Grande, right before she dies, she's actually texting back and forth with the killer. That's like right in front of her. And he's like, do you want to dance with the devil? And she's like, I don't know, do I? And he messages her back and he's like, I'm going to kill you tonight. And then she goes on her Facebook and tries to type that, like, the killer's gonna kill her. And, like, the killer gets to her at the last second and stabs her in the back. And then you just see him, like, hitting the backspace, getting rid of all of it.
Yeah. Like I said, I see why people do it because it's everywhere. And people take real life inspiration into making movies and being creative. And I totally understand.
Yeah.
I just fucking kind of miss the old days, I guess.
Yeah.
Before, even though I grew up in the phone generation. I had a flip phone.
You grew up with a house phone, though. I mean, you didn't get a flip phone until you were, like, a teenager. Yeah. Just like me. Like, I didn't get a cell phone until I was a teenager, too. I remember our Aunt Janine came home for Christmas and was like, hey, did you open up your cell phone? And I'm like, oh, my God, I got a cell phone! Because I was, like, in the middle of opening.
Yeah. That's funny.
And I was like 16, and it was like a tiny little block thing. Like, it was like that Nokia little cell block shit.
Yeah.
But that thing would not die.
No,
it would not die. It got so much water exposure. I begged it to die.
Yeah.
Because after 3 years of having it, I didn't want it anymore. No. I couldn't see the keys.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't doing me any good. So I begged. I got it wet. I ran it over. Billy ran it over. I was just there to supervise. And it still lived. Like, it still persevered. It had some chutzpah.
I love that.
But yeah, so next week.
Are we going to give this a rating?
Oh yeah, yes, we do. We have to give it a rating. Sorry.
I'm gonna go 8.2.
Gonna go 8.2. I wasn't gonna go that high. I was only gonna go 7.9.
I thought this was fun and the acting was really good, and I thought all the girls had great chemistry. And Ryan was pretty good too. But I like the performances. Like I said, the plot is a bit basic for me, but basic's good in horror. That lets room for everything else to breathe. So
Yeah.
I did like it, and I thought it was a fun watch.
I agree. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7.9 just because I see so many flaws.
Yeah.
Like Ryan should have been questioning where the hell my girlfriend is for a lot longer than he actually did.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, in CW with like stealing the passports and taking people to the police and whatnot, you think somebody would interrogate her.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like, no, it's okay. Just bring in as many stray cats as you'd like.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Just bring their passports and bring them here.
Just bring them in.
They didn't know what was going on, but it kind of seemed like they did.
Yeah. But
so
next week,
ladies and gentlemen, will be Father's Day. So we will be doing an age-old classic, and it's not that good of a movie. It actually aged like spoiled milk. But we're going to be doing Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight. I'm sorry. It's on Tubi.
It's okay.
It's for Father's Day. It's because it's one of the last horror movies me and my dad watched together before we moved out.
It's for Papa.
So it's for my daddy.
For Papacino.
Even though I'm gonna say something about it, and he's gonna be like, "Did I ever watch that movie?"
What the fuck is that?
Because he's been doing that a lot lately. He's been like, "Did I watch?"
I can confirm he's seen the movie multiple times.
Multiple times? I thought you just watched it the one time with me.
No.
And how the hell do you know this?
Because I've watched it with him.
You watched Broth or Bordale of Blood.
I've seen Demon Knight before.
Mindy, get back in the shot. We're doing a show here.
That's weird to me, though.
That's a funny face you're making. You should have been doing
It's
that.
really weird.
Well, I mean, sometimes men watch movies with other men. And you got to accept that.
But there was no titties in that movie.
Well.
Actually, yeah, there was.
Oh, there was?
Doug had him clocked.
Okay.
He's got it screenshot in an hour, 12 minutes, and 36 seconds in.
About 4 minutes in. And then later on, yeah, about an hour.
Doug, stop.
He's got a bookmark.
Stop proving the point.
All right, so that's what we're doing next week. Thank you, Stabcasters. We are taking the week after that off, and then we're hitting you July 4th. Can I announce it?
Yeah, you can.
I still know what you did last summer.
No, not I still know what you
is
did. It's just going to be, I know what you did last summer because they did let's be hipster like Scream did in 2020.
Let's do the same fucking title of the other movie and make it confusing.
Yeah,
'Cause we're
so, yeah. And so, but like it is for a remake 30 years later, I did find it very entertaining.
I'll tell you what, Jennifer Love Hewitt still got it.
They even have her do a couple of those "What are you waiting for?" scenes and whatnot. And it's like, she's back.
Yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful. And like she meets up with Brandy at like the very end, and like shows her this picture that has like her and Carla, Brandy's character, together, and she looks at her and she goes, "So whose ass are we gonna go kill?" And Jennifer Love Hewitt standing there, and she's like, "God, I was hoping you'd say that."
Yeah, she's happy. All right,
guys. Make sure you
Stabcasters.
like,
Hooty hoo.
subscribe, check out the TikTok, and hooty hoo.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.